Hey, Ray from Pitchell Partners. If you're looking for a search partner, you've probably got a few questions, especially if we haven't worked together before. So I want to give you a really honest view of why businesses choose us and how we think about a great client-recruiter relationship. And I'm going to talk through some of the objections or some of the questions that we'll get from clients. So the first up, you're a newer firm. Why should we trust you? A fair question. Most recruiters eventually do set up their own firm, and when they do, they generally bring their networks, their experience and their reputation with them. The smartest thing that you can do is check your recruiter's background. So you can look at them on LinkedIn. How long have they specialised in your area or the area in which you're looking to recruit? Who do you know in common? Can they show you references and proof of delivery? I mean, everyone needs their first supporters and success stories, but if you choose a boutique or a smaller business, then you often get a deeper commitment, a sharper focus. Every assignment matters to them. Another objection, we don't have a flashy central London office. Very true, and quite deliberately so. The days of those marble lobbies, postcode prestige, they're kind of gone now. Clients, they're not really buying furniture, they're buying success and they're buying results. We invest in the things that actually make a difference. So things like data sources, technology, and the flexibility to meet you where you are. I'd rather be agile, efficient, and accessible than expensive just for the sake of appearance. You're not an established global brand, correct, and intentionally. Our brand is personal, founder-led, and meaningful to the people that we work with. We focus on discretion, honesty, authenticity, not the corporate gloss. Hybrid working has opened up the talent pool anyway, so geography and office scale matter far less than they used to. Do you specialise deeply enough? Well, yeah, we do. Our area of focus, and the area that we're best at, is finance leadership. We don't niche into one tiny sector because finance leaders tend to be universal. A great CFO or finance director can flex across industries because the fundamentals that are logic, structure, analysis, partnership are the same everywhere. Your sector expertise already exists around your own board table. Our job is to find the finance leader that can partner with that. You're a small team. Is that a weakness? Well, we actually think it's a strength. Technology gives us the reach of a large firm. Experience and personal involvement give us the responsiveness of a boutique. We're agile. When you work with us, you deal directly with the decision maker. And there's no layering, there's no dilution, there's no hands-off, just expertise and accountability. And also, in many of the larger firms, you'll find that they probably only have one or two people focused on the area that you operate in, whether that be private equity, venture capital, smaller businesses. So being a small player and having the same amount of focus, actually it doesn't really make much of a difference. We've had mixed experiences with recruiters before. Now, that always comes up, and honestly, you're not alone in that. We always start by understanding what went wrong last time, whether that be slow communication, a lack of transparency, being flooded with CVs and not really enough thought put into it, and we rebuild from there. So we'll challenge assumptions too. A departing finance leader doesn't always mean that a like-for-like replacement is the right thing for you and your business. We tie the next hire to your future strategy, not your past structure. How will we actually find candidates if you haven't heard of us? Well, that's largely through trust and our reputation. Most of the people that I meet as candidates come via referral, and that could be either through investors, perhaps a business has been through an exit and the CFO's leaving and looking for the next engagement. Founders who've recommended to other founders that they know, CFOs that we've placed before or that we've met as candidates, and advisors we've supported before. And we use the best tools available. We use LinkedIn Recruiter, we use PitchBook, and we've got a very well maintained private network that we stay engaged with regularly. So it's less about brand size and more about credibility, track record, and most importantly, relationships. So I guess as a final thought, we're not trying to be all things to all companies. We're right for businesses that want honesty, partnership, and results, not just a CV sending service. So if you'd like to understand how we'd approach your search, I'd love to talk to you about it.